Hi boys and girls, it's me, Miss Denise, and we are going to work on an extra project today. We're going to make a monkey swinging from the tree, kind of like our five little monkeys that were swinging from a tree. Well, we're going to make our own little monkey swinging from a tree. So for this project, you are going to need a white paper. You are going to need your markers. You will need colored paper. You can use a light brown if you have it. I didn't have light brown, so I'm just going to use like white paper. You also want brown paper that you're going to trace a circle on. One big circle for a head, and then you're going to need two smaller circles for ears. And if you want a color inside your ears, like light pink, you want two smaller circles to go inside of your ears. You're going to need your brown paint. You're going to need glue stick. You're going to need a paintbrush. And I think that's it, your scissors. You will need your scissors as well. Do I have mine here? Yes, I do. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to paint your hand. You don't need to paint your thumb because the little legs are going to be, he's going to have his four little legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. And his head's going to go right here. So you want to take your handprint and make a handprint. I did mine ahead of time so that it would dry. Okay? And once that's done, then you can start making the parts of your monkey. Okay? So the first thing that I'm going to put on my monkey is his head. Remember, these are his legs, and he's going to be hanging on a branch, which we'll draw also. But first, let's make our cute little monkey. Okay, so I need to cut out my circle that I already, sorry about that. My circle that I had already traced with, I can't remember what I used. I think I might have used the bottom of my container. I use anything that I have around the house. And remember, always ask your grown-up before you use your scissors. And what do? Ask your grown-up for help if you need to. Now my monkey is brown, but you can make your monkey any color because monkeys aren't just brown. There's actually monkeys that are kind of reddish. There's also white monkeys. There's black monkeys. But you could make any color. You could even make a pink monkey or a purple or an orange monkey. I think there's orange monkeys too. Anyway, make your circle just like that. Then you want to make a smaller circle. I made it the same size as his ears. Okay? This is going to be his muzzle. It's going to be where his little nose and his face will be. Like that. Okay? So once you trace around that and you cut it out, then go ahead and glue it to the bottom part of your monkey's head, which I will show you right now. So just put some glue on the back of it, and you're going to put it towards the bottom of your circle, just like that. Okay? Now you can put his ears together. Before you glue his ears on, and if you have the light pink or a pink inside, a color inside of his ears, you want to glue that on first. So go ahead and put some glue on the back of your pink ear and glue that on. Just like that. Okay? So I'm going to do it to my other little pink ear. That's just the inside. It just gives more detail to your monkey. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to. Then you want to glue your little ears on your monkey's head. Okay, so you're going to put a little bit of glue at the bottom, just like that. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it shiny. A little bit of glue, because remember, you're not gluing the whole ear on. You're only gluing part of the ear on. And then you're going to go ahead and stick it on. And you want to do that to your second ear as well. So let me go ahead and do that. I can get that second ear on. Just like that. Okay, then you can put your Google eyes on. Or if you don't use Google eyes, you can draw your eyes on. Or if you're using colored paper, you can do that as well. And there is my monkeys 2 eyeballs. Now you've got to draw his nose part and his little mouth, okay? And you can get your black marker or any color marker for that. And I am just going to, let me put it like this so you guys can kind of see it. I'm going to make my 2 lines like I like to do for some animals. And then I'm just going to make his little smile. Just like that. That's going to be my monkey's face. Okay, then you want to take this and glue it to your monkey's body, just like this. Here's his legs, remember? So we want to glue his little head on. So you want to put some glue on the back of your little monkey's head. You don't need a whole lot. And you can position his head however you want it to be. My little monkey's head's going to be hanging down just a little bit because he's really enjoying himself and he's leaning back. Okay, now your monkey needs a tail. So we have to draw a tail. Now you can do that either with your markers, your brown marker, or you can use paint. And I'm going to go ahead and use some paint for mine. So I'm just going to get my brown paint and put a little bit on my paper plate. And I am going to draw or make his little tail. And his tail is going to be a very long, curly little tail, just like that. You can make your tail however you want it to be. But there's mine. It's super curly, just like that. Now, of course, that has to dry. Okay, now you want to make your branch. Remember, the monkeys like to swing on branches. So I'm going to get my brown marker to be my branch. And I'm just going to draw a branch all the way across my page, just like this. You can have your branch however you want it to be. You could even have other parts coming out of your branch if you want. Just like that. It's yours, so it doesn't matter. In fact, I'm going to make this one. Whoops, I got to remember my paint's wet. I'm going to make this one really hang down. And then if you want to, you can draw or color leaves on your branch as well. So just make leaf shapes. And this is another one of those things that you can use your markers, or you can use your paints, or you can even use your crayons if you want to. But just draw some leaf shapes. There's no right or wrong way of doing it. And it just makes it look more like a tree branch. That's a long, big leaf, isn't it? That's a silly looking leaf, but that's okay. Okay, I'm not going to draw any more leaves right now, but you guys can add as much as you want. And when you're finished, you have your little monkey swinging from a tree. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with, so you make sure that you have your grown-up take a picture and post it on Facebook, okay? Thank you so much for joining me. Bye-bye. I'll see you soon.